guys, so different background this time. I'm just lazy and my camera was already here and I had a light up, but I only have one of my lights, which is why it's kind of dark, kind of uneven. Meow! My cat's in the room. So tolerate it, please. You can admire my office desk space. Could you be quiet? Could you really be quiet, please? Pretty please? Kitty. So for today's video, I actually just wanted to be really casual and talk about books, because I am an avid reader, so I thought maybe sometimes I could do a video giving you my reading recommendations and telling you what I've been reading lately. Let's start off on a kind of serious note. This is one of my favorite books. It's kind of a funny story by Vizzini. This is making me dark. Hello, I live in the shadow world. It's kind of a funny story by Vizzini. This book is about a teenage guy who kind of has the average good life and he tries to kill himself. It chronicles his story of recovery in a mental hospital with the other, I don't want to say crazy, but like the wild and amazing people he meets there. And it's actually, as it says, it's kind of a funny story. It's a funny, pretty happy book sometimes if you look past, or don't look past, but if you accept the truths and the happy, funny parts. Though it's also very serious as it covers a lot of, you know, emotional issues and emotional topics. But honestly, I would recommend that everyone read this book at least once in their life. I probably will be rereading it at some point. The next thing is something I have read, I want to say at least 10 times. Oh, there's actually bookmarks in here. I must have been in the middle of rereading it. I think I was, but then I stopped. This is something that I never thought I would like, and my mother picked it up for me, and it became kinda, I would say, for the longest time, I would say it was my favorite book, and I think it still is on another level, but The Gentleman Outlaw and Me by Mary Downing Hahn. This book is about a young girl. It's set during the Old West, and then there's this girl whose mother has died, and her father not left the family, but traveled away from the family to go find work in Colorado. And this girl, living with her mother's family, who treat her horribly. It could almost be described as a Cinderella story, except it's not. She runs away and dresses like a boy. I mean, full cross-dressing. For the greater majority of the story, there's a cute dog, and there's also a handsome outlaw, which is why it's called The Gentleman Outlaw and Me. It's quite an adventurous book. It's not very long or hard read, but it's an adventurous book, and honestly one of my favorite things to just, if I want something I know will make me happy to read, I pick this up and I reread it, because what's better than just enjoying a story about a girl who changes her name and pretends to be a boy and keeps up this secret as she runs away to Colorado with an outlaw, non-binary youth of the Old West. The Phantom Tollbooth by, I've forgotten the name, Norton. This is a children's book, but it is very clever. Like, here is our watchdog, whose name is Talk, who ticks. And they set off on a fantasy voyage. And I don't really want to say much more. It's also an older book, so you may have read this one, but yes, definitely read this for its creativity. The next thing I recommend is Fruits Basket, which I've only read the first 3 volumes in the series, so no spoilers, please. It is a very adorable comedy romance series. I keep falling in love with it even more, and there's always something slightly relatable. I don't think the author intended for this. Same. It is the story of this sweet, pure girl whose mother has died and she was living all alone, homeless in a tent, and she stumbles in to this family's home and she discovers their secret, that when these family members are hugged by someone of the opposite sex, they turn into their Chinese zodiac sign. And it is such a silly story, but it's also very, very sweet, and reading it, you will want to do more good in the world and take after little Honda, for she is the sweetest, purest character I've come across in a long time. And this is what I've been currently reading. This graphic novel, Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life, which I'm only on volume 1 also, no spoilers, but it's funny, of a living the lower life type guy. I don't know how to describe him, but he's funny and nice compared to the other characters. He's trying to date this girl, but discovers that he has to fight all of her exes. I'm not completely finished with it yet, but yes, read this. It's funny. Read this because it's pure and sweet and the good thing, the good type of thing we need in life. Read this because it gives such a good insight into what it's like to live with a mental illness. Read this because creativity and cleverness and inspiration are important. And read this to enjoy a random story set in the Old West. Or if you don't want to read those things, most importantly, just read something, because reading is good. Literacy is good. So, life stuff. I have been kind of busy. If you didn't read the description of my last video, if you didn't watch it, I've been sick, and I'm just getting better now, and I've been sick for kind of basically a month straight. It's an issue, I know. Now I'm getting back into the swing of things though, and I'm gonna try and be regularly productive. Yes, I will get back into the swing of making videos. Lied the YouTuber. Leave me recommendations for books to read. I will always accept them. I mean, you could also read like this, or, you know, this, or, this. I think also we have this, and this. It's not focusing on Conifranta. Oh, and I mean, there's also this one too. Yeah, and wait. I like supporting online content creators, okay? It's not an addiction, I swear. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. My stuff is down below. By that I mean social media. I will put the names of all the books down in the description as well. Give this video a thumbs up for books. Subscribe to subscribe whichever way it is for more books. And ring the notification bell, because you didn't already subscribe and do all the other stuff. Why should you have to, you know, hit a bell? But ring the subscription bell. Ding the subscription bell? Hit the subscription bell. Put my notifications on. See when I post a video, which is never. Leave a comment telling me, as I said earlier, a book recommendation. Bye, guys.